This is Masa Zokai. You're on the Mass Appeal Show on Javanan Radio. And I'm really excited about our two guests here today. We have writer, director, actor, Boston Globe winner, lawyer, Reza Breakstone. I'm saying it right, Reza?
Yeah, Reza Breakstone. Perfect.
Okay, great. And someone here that he co-wrote with and worked with is Anthony Shams, also a comedian. And we know Anthony, he's been here before on the show.
Right. I feel like nothing comparing all the titles that he has.
You're an actor, comedian extraordinaire.
Okay, then I will act like I'm enjoying this interview.
Perfect. See?
Right.
Yeah, I believe you right now.
So
I know that
nice to see you, my friend.
Nice to see
you. How about
you
a pairs and keys?
No, not on air.
No. Okay. No.
So
How are you?
You guys worked on Firuz and His Dad,
yes,
which was accepted into the Farhang Film Festival.
The movie. You make it sound like we worked on a father and a son.
You're right.
To their relationship
Thank
to
you
get
for
better.
correcting me.
Of course.
Okay, so it was a short film?
Yes.
Short film, Firuz and His Dad, which you wrote, and in Islam, and Anthony also acted in.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also, you guys also worked on another project which you co-wrote, Speed Date In.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
With Maggie Parto.
And she was also acting in it? Or?
Yes.
She acted and she produced it as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you guys a couple of really important questions that I ask people that come on the show first.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, really important. I want you to think about it, okay?
Okay.
What is your favorite Persian word?
Oh, does it have to be proper and appropriate for the air?
No, anything you want.
Mine is a curse word, but I'm not going to say it.
First question that we're asking you.
I'm not going to say it. No,
I'm not going to say it. Oh, no. There's coffee involved and there's a mother. No.
Okay, if Anthony says you can't say it, you really shouldn't say it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite Persian word because everything I say is what I think it's my favorite word, so I say it. I honestly do not, I don't have any leaning towards any word, no.
Really?
Yeah.
We have a word in our family that we use. I don't even know what it means, but one time my cousin ran and jumped into the pool and said, "Kafka's jumping." I have no idea what it means.
I don't know
I
either.
I don't know either, but it was very funny to me.
Isn't that a name of a...
Kafka is a city in
Yeah.
Russia, the southwest of Russia, near Iran.
So maybe they have certain jumping there?
I don't know. It was
Don't
just
know.
the funniest
Do you
thing in
love
the
to
world.
say it? Do you
I
love
do
to
it
say
like
it?
every time I
Kafka's
cannonball into
jumping.
a pool. That's all I say.
Kafka's jumping.
I think I'm going to start saying
Yeah, say it.
Let's start a move, like happy, and then get arrested by the government.
Okay, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
So-
And what is your favorite Persian food?
That should be easy.
Go ahead.
Well,
Let's ask the skinny one
cutlet, I would say is number one.
I think
Yeah.
that's the first time anyone has
Yeah,
ever said
cutlet
cutlet
is
on
number
the
one.
show.
I
Okay.
could eat like
Yeah.
42 cutlets in one sitting.
Although he doesn't show it though,
Well, no,
Mr.
I know.
Fit.
Do you run while you're eating it?
I
or-
run while I'm eating it. I just chew and spit out. That's the only.
What about you, Anthony? What's your favorite Persian food?
Basically, whatever Persian food that is not bolted to the ground, except karafs. I hate karafs passionately, and bamiya. Everything else, welcome.
Even with chai? You don't like bamiya with chai?
I love everything except karafs and basically I like everything. I love everything. I didn't get to the size.
I
Hello.
think your stomach agrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see it on the radio, but my microphone is put 3 feet away from me because my belly's in the way.
Okay, so you guys obviously have a really good...
What is your favorite
flavor.
food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Nobody ever asked me what my
Well,
favorite
because
food is.
things are different. We
I don't know.
improvise a lot.
You know what? I love my mom's cooking. Like everybody loves their,
True.
their family's cooking. And tarchin is my favorite.
Yes.
Tarchin
It's
is
the best.
really good.
Yeah.
That's
She taught me
bomb.
how to make it, and I never can find a dish big enough for the recipe she gave me. So
Or you
everything's
don't
always
want to
falling.
find a dish big enough.
You mean
because
you can't
it's
just
too
go to
little.
like the store and get a
I
Pyrex
can't
that
find,
like...
it's like never the perfect size, so it's always like falling off. I always waste a lot. I don't know how my mom does it. My
So
kitchen is a mess when I
Basically, you're a mess when it comes to
exactly.
cooking.
I'm just not. I
My
don't-
friend, you cannot find a husband if you cannot cook. Just
It's
kidding.
okay.
Go ahead.
It's okay. So, thank you guys so much for coming in today. And you know,
Thank you for
Reza,
having us.
you're not the first lawyer, actor, or anybody
Mhm.
that worked in Hollywood. Is it because lawyers are funny, or do you guys just go wanting to perform? I mean, what happens? Like, funny people become lawyers, or what is the go with lawyers getting into Hollywood?
I don't mean to like be super philosophical about it, but I will. I think what it is that when you're sort of Middle Eastern ethnic, Persian, brown, whatever, there's not really a lot of role models in entertainment, so you don't really think it's a viable option to actually be an entertainer.
Mm.
So you follow paths that you think are actually you can accomplish, like being a lawyer or any other professional. And then you kind of realize at some point that like you have one life to live, you have a lot of agency, you can make things happen. Why not do the things you want to do? So I think that is a big part of it. I think the generations that came before us did such a great job of setting up life for us that they did it in a very secure and conservative way. And now you're going to see a lot of, at least our generation, trying to break out of that mold, I think, and do more sort of risky things like be musicians, artists, entertainers. You see a lot of Persian women are in media, doing a great job, in news media especially. You're seeing more and more men taking the risk and going out and being comedians or doing whatever they want to do. So I think the women have provided a great example, and I think the men are not too far behind.
That's a really good point. There are a lot more.
I love his answer.
Yeah, a lot of more entertainers that are Iranian now.
Right.
And and he's really giving credit to the generation.
Well, because as they said, it's a Persian expression. هنر نزد ایرانیان است best. Like arts, the way they say it is like art started in the ancient Persian Empire. So to follow up on that, is what Reza just mentioned. It was really nice. I like it. He said he's not going to get philosophical, but it was very normal answer.
Yeah.
It wasn't that philosophical, and it was very deep answer.
It's funny, one of my best friends, he's like a PhD electrical engineer, and this guy can recite poetry. He's very much into the humanities, and there are a lot of Iranians like that who have this great cultural side, but because of whatever reason just chose a more professional path.
So you think that you were already passionate about acting and directing before you became a lawyer?
Yeah, since I was a kid, I've been an actor, a performer, and it's just, you never thought it was really like feasible. I mean, what? We're going to go be actors? It just doesn't even make sense. Like, no one really encourages it. There's no role model for it.
Or how to do it.
Yeah, how do you do it? Do we have connections? No. Do we see people in our position who look like us as lead men in movies? No. So,
No.
I'm just thinking about the roles we did see growing up of like Iranians in film and television.
Yeah. I mean, you see like True Lies, right? Like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, right? I mean, they're just playing these like bumbling terrorists, and we have funny lines from that movie that we quote, but they're kind of ridiculous. And I think a lot of Iranians have a lot to offer in serious art and entertainment, not just one narrow character.
Positive aspect of the Iranian culture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And having fun with it, yeah.
And we have a lot of positive messages in our community about respect and about love and about treatment and family that I think when you grow up, a lot of our American friends, they really appreciate about our culture. Why not put those in the arts? I think that'd be valuable for the community.
Were there any of those messages in Firuz and his dad or any other films?
I think so.
Yeah,
there were a lot. I mean, originally we shot it with a couple extra shots that are not in there now. I really felt sorry for the father who I play, begging for attention from his son. And the son, of course, I have to understand that he's involved in his college life, and he can't be sitting with me and his mother, eating eggs and cucumber, as I say.
Sounds so good.
And all that. All right, welcome to Javanan Radio, where the interview makes you hungry. I really, especially with the little subplot that we had, but it didn't make it to the final cut, it really was a heartwarming story that, we tried to show, there were a lot of lessons. Don't ignore your parents, and parents, don't be so pushy on your children. But our characters came to a solution with the father forcing because of what was happening to him. It was cancer. He was dying.
I think that was the subtext there. It's interesting because Eslam brought a lot to the role because we wrote it based on a structured improv that we did with some friends. It was just sort of comedy and poking fun at some stereotypical ideas about Persian dads and whatnot. But when Eslam and I sat and we went through it, and I thought he brought a nice poignancy to the idea of like, this isn't just a kid resisting his parents over love. This is also the other side of it, which is parents really love their children, want to spend time with them, and I don't think they take into consideration, oh, you have 4 years of college, I'll let you go for those 4 years. Like, those are still 4 years of your life where I want to be with you.
Right.
Right.
That's true. And the Firuz and his dad was accepted in the Farhang Film Festival. Is there any way that, are you screening it anywhere that people could see?
I have talked to him, but maybe we'll, for Patok, which is a Persian American talent gathering organization, and it's on YouTube. People can go see it.
It is on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Because I know when we talk about it, people want to know where they can actually see the film. So.
Yeah, it's on Firuz, Firouz, and A-N-D, his father.
Or his dad. His
dad, I'm
His
sorry.
dad.
You're right.
Yeah.
His dad.
You're just
I
having a
never
good
thought of
video
myself
right
as a dad because I'm Persian. I have to be Giran, more letters in there. I'm the father.
now. You have to take up more letters. So you guys also worked on another project, which I want to ask you about, and some of the other things that you're working on, Reza. So we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back on the Mass Appeal show on Javanan Radio. And before we guys want to ask you guys, is there a request on a song that you guys want to play? Any Persian music? Oh, yeah. Andy. Why don't I just record you? We don't even need to play it now.
Oh, I'm nervous now.
Okay, never mind. We'll play the track. Okay, we'll be back on Javanan Radio.
Double animal style.
Hey.
Hello?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Thanks for asking.
He probably recognized me from my stand-up shows. Yep.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Same as you, taking a shit.
What are you wearing?
Excuse me?
So, what are you doing tonight? Want to get together?
Say what?
You know, grab a bite, come over my place for a nightcap, and see what happens.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm kind of busy, if you know what I mean. Hold on, sweetie.
Yeah, there's an idiot in the next stall answering all the questions I'm asking you. I know. Okay, I'll see you tonight, babe.
We're back on the Mass Appeal show. This is Masters Okai. I'm here with my guests, actor, writer, director, lawyer. Are you still lawyering?
I mean, I still help people wherever I can, but
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, I'm still active and in
Consultation?
good standing. What's that?
Consultation?
Yeah, or refer people out, or just help people whenever they have problems. It's a good feeling to help, so
Okay.
do it.
So you're still kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Reza Breakstone, and actor and comedian and dance extraordinaire. Is that better? Anthony
Yes.
Shams?
Yeah.
And writer.
And writer. And
Oh, good.
And writer.
I'm getting credit.
Yeah.
little
Michael
bit.
Jackson
every time-
impressionist.
Every time I'm going to introduce you, I'm going to add one thing.
Yeah, just add something.
Right. By the end of the interview, he said, Reza who? He broke a stone? How did he do that?
Boosh backup dancer.
Whoa, I want to be a Google backup dancer. That's an awesome gig. Who's a Google backup dancer? Are you?
No.
Me? No.
No, okay.
Please.
I'm gonna
She's
add
not
that.
even at my level yet.
I'm going to add, whoa.
Hello.
Okay. So how did you guys meet?
It was a dark and stormy night.
It was.
In 2000.
He had broken up with his girlfriend. I had
Yeah.
broken up with my girlfriend. We were desperate.
Whoa.
What am I
kind of
talking?
story is
No,
this?
no, no. What are you thinking? We just wanted to talk badmouth women, and no, that's not how it was.
Let me tell the story. Let me
Okay.
tell this story. I was on the board of the Persian Students Association at the University of Michigan, and this idea popped up about having this Persian comic come and perform at the university for our Persian crowd. And so, I don't know, did you get in touch with us, or did one of us get in touch with
You got in touch with me.
Okay, I think one of our
Because I
members
didn't know you
suggested
guys,
it.
yeah.
I think one of our members from LA suggested it. We got in touch with
This was
Eslam.
back in 2000?
It was back in
Yeah,
2000.
right before 9/11.
What? It was like a year before.
The year before, yeah.
What? Why is that
It
relevant?
takes forever for Iranians to do things, so it was right before 9/11 because they were on the Persian calendar.
Oh boy.
It's
okay,
right
so
before.
then it was in 2000. And
Yeah. Anyway, so Eslam came out, gave a great performance. We bonded. I picked him up from the airport, sort of like shelled him around, and was kind of the point person for him. And then we just kind of kept in touch all these years. And then
Yeah.
I moved out to LA.
But I have to tell you one thing, if you don't mind me interrupting.